US has declared a war on the Houthis in Yemen, but it is Iran that is the target. With fresh US airstrikes pounding Houthi strongholds, the conflict is rapidly escalating. At least 53 people are dead. Trump has issued stark warnings, calling the Houthis barbarians and vowing their annihilation. Meanwhile, Iran continues to weigh how to respond to a letter that Trump sent to its leadership. Trump wants to jumpstart negotiations over Tehran's rapidly advancing nuclear programs. Will US airstrikes deter the Houthis, or will they push an already volatile region into a bigger crisis? The US has conducted airstrikes on Houthi strongholds, including Yemen's capital Sana'a. These attacks come after the Houthis resumed their attacks on commercial and military vessels in the Red Sea, which they claim is to show solidarity with the Palestinians in Gaza. The Red Sea is one of the world's most crucial trading routes, with 10% of global trade passing through it. The Houthis have been attacking ships since 2023, claiming that their actions are aimed at pressuring Israel to end its war on Gaza. But the US has labeled these attacks as threats to global stability, launching a series of strikes in retaliation. 2023. Houthis began targeting ships in the Red Sea in a bid to get Israel to end the Gaza war. Late 2024, the US under Biden conducts airstrikes on Houthi positions, but attacks on Red Sea shipping persist. December 2024. Houthis temporarily halt attacks during a Gaza ceasefire but resume after Israel blocks aid. Early 2025, the US launches multiple airstrikes on Houthi strongholds in Yemen. March 2025, Houthis resume attacks on Red Sea shipping and Israel after Israel blocks humanitarian aid to Gaza. 18th March 2025, Houthis launch missiles and drones targeting US warships and Israel. 19th March 2025, US airstrikes hit Yemen's capital Sana'a. 20th March 2025, Trump warns Iran to stop supporting the Houthis or face dire consequences. Trump made it very clear that hell will rain if Houthis do not stop the attacks. Doubling down, he posted another message. Tremendous damage has been inflicted upon the Houthi barbarians, and watch how it will get progressively worse. It's not even a fair fight and never will be. They will be completed annihilated. The latest reports confirm multiple explosions in Sana'a's Al Jarraf district, a known Houthi stronghold. Footage released by the US Central Command shows fighter jets taking off from aircraft carriers, reinforcing Washington, D.C.'s commitment to neutralizing the Houthis' influence. This escalation isn't just about Houthi attacks on shipping. It is about a broader confrontation with Iran, which the US claims is arming and financing the Houthis. The question is whether these strikes will deter the Houthis or further inflame tensions. Trump sees Iran as the mastermind behind the Houthi attacks. He warns that every shot fired by the Houthis will be looked upon as a shot fired by Iran. But Iran denies direct involvement. Will the US airstrikes succeed in deterring the Houthis? Or will it spiral into an even larger war involving regional powers? Trump blames Iran for backing the Houthis, who in turn vowed to retaliate against Israel, fit its actions in Gaza.
We affirm that we will resume escalation at the highest levels against the Israeli enemy. We'll do everything in our power against the Israeli enemy in support of the Palestinian people, and will confront any American support aimed at targeting our country in support of the Israeli enemy through attacks on our nation.
To which Trump said, "Our brave warfighters are right now carrying out aerial attacks on the terrorist bases, leaders and missile defenses to protect American shipping, air and naval assets, and to restore navigational freedom. No terrorist force will stop American commercial and naval vessels from freely sailing the waterways of the world." In a counter-strike, the Houthis fired a ballistic missile towards Ben Gurion Airport near Tel Aviv.
As a result, the armed forces have escalated their targeting of enemy warships in the Red Sea, including the US aircraft carrier USS Harry Truman and its affiliated warships. This operation was carried out by the Missile Force, the Naval Forces and the Air Force, using a number of ballistic and cruise missiles as well as drones. The operation successfully achieved its objectives. Thanks be to Allah.
أهدافها بنجاح بفضل الله.
For their part, the Houthis claimed that they had aimed only to target Israeli ships and that they had a right to defend themselves after the US escalated the confrontation. They maintain that they will not dial down their action against Israeli shipping in the Red Sea in response to US military pressure or appeals from Iran. Iran finds itself in a delicate situation. Its network of proxies and allies across the region has taken a hammering since the war in Gaza erupted in 2023. Tehran worries that it could be drawn deeper into the conflict with the US and Israel. Ragini Sudhir Chore for TV India.